nice airport. It's great with brand new terminals, everything. But
I actually think Vegas is a decent airport sometimes, like compared to most.
Vegas is fine. It's a good, solid.
Miami's getting better.
DFW.
For the U.S., Vegas is very nice. It's not like anything with fancy aviation. Of course not.
Vegas, you know what's nice about the Vegas airport is it's the best run airport in America. You know, like I never have problems at Harry Reid. Never.
Is Abu Dhabi nice now, British? When I got through there, it's not as nice as Dubai. There are more planes there than I have ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, no, they're rebuilding it. They're actually rebuilding it. They're not rebuilding. They're building a second airport in Dubai as well. It's really great.
I believe the Japanese have the best operational airport right now. They claim that they've never lost a single piece of luggage in 10 years.
I believe it.
It's older than a lot of the other. Like it's like nice and very clean and everything, but it's not brand new. It's
Right.
It's just super efficient.
I will say that if you're in the first class lounge, every airport is more or less the same.
No, all the American first class ones are trash.
Sorry, Tanzania.
The American ones are pretty bad, actually. Yeah, that's true.
Emirates first class lounge.
I was in the Qantas one at LAX. It was very nice, and then the British Airways one at Heathrow was very nice.
The new Capital One lounges are actually really nice. I don't even have the card to be able to get it.
They want to give you the card.
I have. I'm paying for two different IS. You open up Equifax and it just says always wrong. All in on Bitcoin is what it's up.
I'm not a big airport lounge guy though, you know what I mean? Because like I try and
It's better to get there and fly out.
yeah, cut your time at the airport, you know.
Although the best thing about Dubai Airport, first class and business, is you can actually go into the lounge 24 hours before the flight.
Yeah.
And you can basically live in there. Like, yeah, it's amazing.
I have slept in Dubai Airport. They have got like these little rooms.
Yeah, I have
They're
to.
amazing.
They got hotels, yeah. They got that.
They're no hotels. They're like they're just like a part of the lounge. But they have got like your private little room that you go to sleep at.
Yeah, British. Ethan's not talking about a hotel inside there. He's talking about
I don't know, it's actually.
No, it was a
yeah,
hotel.
it's a big spot. You get stuffed into like a cucumber, and then
No, it was not that. It was part of the lounge, but they have got like these individual rooms. And I just went there for like 3 hours or more, but I really needed to sleep.
Yo, our treasury companies are getting fucking ass raped lit up right now.
Well, what I'm doing is I was suggesting
Yeah, but the fuck is Jimmy, bro?
How's Sweet Baby Naka doing? It's doing okay.
Bro, no, it's not doing okay. We're under $11 right now.
Just barely. It's doing
It's
fine.
$10.99. We're getting fucked. We're getting railroad, and then MSTR is about to fly. And, you know, David Bailey has still got $750 million locked up until August 11th.
It's coming soon.
I just need to, I want Naka to get, what did you say, he gets $1,000 a share.
Yeah, we got, minimum.
I'm gonna tweet that. American Holo just told me Naka's going to $1,000 a share.
You're gonna go ahead and tweet it. David Bailey already tweeted that shit.
Oh shit, Simon Dixon has just posted a tweet saying, I joined the Bitcoin community in 2011. I still remember the Bitcoin Not Bomb segment on Let's Talk Bitcoin. Fuck Zach Shapiro and his ex-CIA team and BTC policy whore. Fuck banks, fuck empire, fuck war.
It's irrelevant in
He's irrelevant.
actual context.
That's what he said. No, we need to get Mohan to respond. I was like, well, I remember the Bitcoin not bombs on Let's Talk Bitcoin, but I don't remember you in 2011, Simon. Are you sure? That'd be funny. Mohan's not in the Twitter drama though. I know. Which is smart.
John, are you?
It's actually Mohan's best take. Only good take. I love Simon Dixon railing against Zach. Like, trying to use Zach to regain. I like to put asterisks in his fuck too. He's too polite to write fuck.
Is he really? I mean, I've seen him around for like 18 months.
He lost a bunch of money on Celsius is where I first heard of him.
Oh,
He's an OG. He's an OG from back in the day. He's been around a long time. He's just kind of a bit of an ass clown from Bitcoin's early days.
He tried, he doesn't know he tried to do something and like years ago. This time he sucked. He was unable to get, something bank, banking, this and that.
Bank of the future or something.
Yeah, he did some deals that, unsurprisingly, pretty much all of the things he started to handpick.
I think he wrote a book in 2011 or 2012 or something that's the first to say Bitcoin, as he claims, so who knows, but probably.
But, see, he was there in the early meetings back up, and that's exactly the Bitcoin.
oh, got it. Well, he's like a citizen.
Out there, out there, we support BlackRock, a lot of that. So,
But he's our leader.
play with that British, play with this guy, Ginger, next to us. Zachary broke him. He's very proud of that.
You can't listen to the American version of that. You gotta read the Soviet history to really understand what happened.
Yeah,
The fact that he's acting this way does let you know that Zach got to him.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a full 24 hours later, they still speak this. He's been thinking about it the whole time. He's been crafting this perfect tweet. Yeah, Andrew's right. I mean, there are a lot of these people. Andrew knows a lot of them. I know a lot of them. Who were very early. Many of them who fucked up their Bitcoin holdings. I mean, frankly, like they should have a lot more Bitcoin than they currently do, but they were impotent, and so they don't. And they thought that when Bitcoin finally arrived and did all the things that they said it was going to do, that they would be celebrated, and that they would be playing the role of Michael Saylor and have worldwide acclaim and all this kind of stupid shit. And they didn't realize that, like, nobody cares about them. Nobody knows who they are, nobody cares. It's just some guy from the early days. Who cares? What have you done lately? That's sort of everyone's feeling. What have you done lately, bro? Nothing? Okay. Oh wow, Simon actually posted the full 13 minutes on Zach ripping him apart. I hadn't heard that. I gotta go listen to this. I didn't hear anything. I should go listen to it. Somebody pipe it in. JC, pipe it in. Let's listen to Zach tear apart Simon Dixon. It's on Simon Dixon's Twitter. The tweet where he says Zach Shapiro can taste this nutsack or whatever it is. Trump came out and Netanyahu arguing they were well, they was at the White House. Yeah, well, it's boring. That's your comment period is about like what do you think of what he did something else said about somebody else. I was
I'd like to understand the extent of the Bitcoin policy. I get lots of messages there. Yeah, it's about understanding exactly. It's just like you can understand. So, do you believe there's a starvation campaign in Gaza right now, Zach?
I'm not going to get into these politics.
It's not Middle Eastern politics. Is there a starvation campaign in Gaza right now? You talk about Israel. You talk about Israel, Zach, all the time. So, why do you believe there's a starvation campaign in Gaza right now?
Not by starvation campaign, you mean intentional effort to starve people.
Yes.
Not that I'm aware of, but I am not an expert. I wouldn't be the one to know.
Okay, so you don't see the Holocaust that I see.
I don't think I see something that describes the Holocaust.
Okay, so
using the experts that you have would be able to make the correct judgment on that and then give your answer.
Based on the reporting I've heard, and I can't stress enough, I am not an expert on Middle East politics. It's not taking minutes. I don't see anything going on.
it doesn't matter. But Zach talks about Israel. He does have an opinion. He does have an opinion.
I have to opinion on the vaccines or
But Zach does have an opinion. He discredits it. He does have an opinion.
I don't control.
Zach, what's your opinion? What's your opinion on what Israel is doing right now, and why is Trump backing it?
Why is Trump back there? Again, this
Yeah, why is America paying for the highest war in the road? That's classified as a plausible genocide.
I want to say I'm not an expert. I do not have any inside knowledge on this. I do not speak API on this. In fact, I disagree with people that my view on what Israel is doing is that Hamas is the bad guy in this. I think Israel is not being careful not to harm civilians, but I think it is very hard not to harm civilians when Hamas is a tunnel structure that they built to keep their civilians out of. Right?
And you can't figure out that they would be blowing up any tunnels when they're on tunnels, and what they've done is taken 70% of the land, and they've concentrated them in a camp right now. While they're storming them, they haven't let them free.
I'm then regularly you comment on Israel this stated aims loss, which actually is to kill the children of Israel. And that is what they say.
That's not the definition of a genocide.
Let's get some more fun. Okay, I mean, look, those are.
I just want people to know who Zach is. And why is America that's funding a genocide right now? Why is this a taboo topic? Why are you not outraged by what your government's doing right now? Why is it that that's a taboo topic that no one can talk about? When Zach talks about Israel, I mean, surely this is one of the most topical things that we should be talking about. There is literally a starvation happening. If you were watching a Holocaust during World War II, would you say something about it? Knowing that the American government is paying for it right now, and Trump called Netanyahu a hero, well, literally, there is a starvation campaign going on right now. Why is that not a topic when you're somebody that wants to talk about Hamas and Israel, Zach?
I'm giving you my view, which is that I don't see it the same way you do. I do not see it as genocide. I think we mean different things by genocide. You just said you're killing all men, women, children is not genocide. I'm not sure.
You're a lawyer. Go to the Geneva Convention definition of genocide. There are 5 characteristics of what a genocide is, and the highest court in the world has ruled it as a plausible genocide. And you know that your government is corrupt, and you know it's connected to Jeffrey Epstein, and you know that all of this is connected to him. As soon as it comes to talking about the real issue and what America's funding right now, and how it connects to Jeffrey Epstein, and how it connects to everything.
I would like to ask Zach, did your government put starvation in America?
Yes, they did. And,
Yes.
my government is a fucking travesty in terms of its history, and they rewrote history in order to try and paper it up. And America did exactly the same as we transferred, as that power structure was transferred over.
It's not the same.
Okay, and I really appreciate the Irish for standing up for the genocide case and getting behind all the absolute crimes against humanity that the American government is paying for right now in Gaza. There is literally a Holocaust.
Yes,
Yeah, because you don't know. You don't even know who funds Hamas. You don't know the subject. Yeah, Joe, always move on when it comes to talking about America's role in Israel, because in the world, it is the most important topic at the moment right now. Absolute bullshit. I told you to name the time and place. Now, if you wanted me to organise it, then fine. But I'm talking about the sin of today, the sin of right now, the one that all Americans don't want to talk about, the absolute Holocaust and campaign of starvation. And actually, there is a company called Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, GHF, that is actually funding, via America, the crimes against humanity that are being committed systemically, routing up Palestinians into a concentrated part of Palestine, while Israeli IDF terrorists are shooting at them and massacring them. But your media doesn't tell you that. You don't care about that. That's the untalkable, because this is what props up the dollar. It's war, violence, death and destruction, and your media covers it up. And that's the issue. That's the issue of the world right now. And no one wants to talk about what's really happening.
All day long. There's spaces on Israel and Hamas all day long on there. I see you in there. Okay? So say no one wants to talk about it. It's a little bit of a stretch.
I'm talking about people.
Go ahead, Simon.
Why would you say nothing about that? Are you happy with your government committing a Holocaust right now?
Things in government, but areas of
If you're not on the ground seeing what's happening, you're not an expert in it.
and I'm not an expert in it. I'm trying not to talk about things that I'm not an expert in, unless I'm asking questions to try to be more informed. Now, what I will tell you is that there are many things the United States is doing, both domestically and internationally, I do not agree with. Okay, I speak out where I can, where I think my voice matters as a subject matter expert. Other situations, I listen, and I don't just have to preach about it. Okay. Now, what I'm telling you about right here is that we have an opportunity to discuss what I think most people are in the space for: financial related, Bitcoin related, opportunities for people in the United States and even outside the United States. But if you want to derail this to a Hamas-Israel discussion, fine. I mean, like we can do that, but
No, I just find it implausible that there is a Holocaust going on right now, and your government is the one that's the primary sponsor.
Holocaust?
And no one
Right
thinks of this even what I'm
now?
talking about. I find that inconceivable, because everyone would have talked about it.
Inconscionable and inconceivable.
You're not
A
on the ground.
Holocaust
You don't
right
know what's
now?
happening.
But I do watch every day for 650 days exactly what is being was
650
happening on the
days
ground.
of watching
And
every
listen
day?
and engage with people that are on the ground right now. Are you doing that?
This is becoming trash. A little joint and some tea.
This is the conversation you have on another space. I'm not saying it's good or bad. This is like
You got a 3,000 Bitcoin invader.
From somebody around Zach's unequivocal, unconditional support for Israel, where they're committing a genocide right now. And it just upsets me, because I know so many people that are dying because of this crimes against humanity that
Crimes against humanity.
Okay. But there's a lot of people on each side.
A lot of people dying, people getting killed everywhere, starving everywhere, endless wars, just misery. That's the state of the world.
Yeah, but who profits from all of them? Who profits from all of them?
Israel.
Who profits from all of them?
Okay, the American government profits from it. What are we supposed to do? Just bitch about it on spaces? What do you mean? We go
No, not just bitch about it from spaces. Actually follow the money.
Organize. Follow the money. Take action.
People are saying this is the best country in the world while it commits a Holocaust, and appreciate that you are the ones that can actually do something about the people that are dying right now. It's only Americans that can stop this right now. You're the only ones, and you're ignoring it like a bitch.
I thought you said we were powerless to the overall cabal that controls the world.
You're not powerless. Control your money. Understand what your government's doing. Recognize what you profit from, and fight against your government, because people are starving and dying for what you're profiting.
Take up arms against the United States government. I think you may have a
Don't take up arms against the United States government, but share yourselves in Lockheed Martin. Share yourselves in Palantir. I heard you, Joe, while you were on a space saying anyone that talks against Palantir is an idiot conspiracy theorist. Do you know what Palantir are doing right now in Gaza? Do Do you know what they're doing in West Bank right now? Do you know what they are building right now? Do you understand that? And profit. And if you're profiting from that joke, why don't you ask the question? Why do you try and discredit someone that wants to talk about it?
Hey, release Bitcoin space. Start saying we're talking about.
This is what Bitcoin was created for. It was created to stand up against the banks. It was created to defund the wars. It was created for this. I know that because I was there and it worked. I was at those original presentations. I know what we were here for. And if banks want to say, oh, you should put it in black to make black more powerful, I have a problem with that, and I would like to communicate why that might not be the best idea for humanity, while you tell me that America's the best country in the world while it's killing and bombing children and starving them.
Simply the best.
That's why Bitcoin was created. And Bitcoin allows me to boycott the Federal Reserve and the financial.
Really?
And Bitcoin allows me to own it in self-custody and not hold it with BlackRock.
Bitcoin's boycotting this, and Bitcoin's preventing all this from happening. Why are you concerned about BlackRock buying Bitcoin? Why do you care?
I am very concerned about BlackRock buying Bitcoin, and I spend all day.
This is really funny.
I wish I could solve all the problems, but if Americans would actually be more conscious with their money and stop buying into the bullshit that your government is feeding you, that you're the greatest country in the world while blowing up children and committing genocide.
Bitcoin gives you more power. It's a freedom technology, but it does not solve all the political problems in the world.
It doesn't solve all the political problems in the world, but if you could stop profiting from genocide and understand and follow the money and stop saying you're a conspiracy theorist, because I actually just happen to notice what corporations are profiting from this genocide and what the incentives are and what the big beautiful bill does and what the CIA's role in this and what Mossad's role and why your presidents are blackmailed and what Epstein is, and you say, don't listen to him, bro, stop talking about that, bro. It's a Bitcoin conversation. We created Bitcoin in order to stop these crimes against humanity. Yeah, Joe said, which I shouldn't be talking, but you know, it's conspiracy theories.
I'm just following.
Hey guys.
Always how it ends.
The highest court in the world. Did you catch him saying that? He's against any and all authority, but he appeals to the highest court in the world, which is a joke anyway. And did you like how he said we created Bitcoin? I mean, there's some form of mental illness exhibited there.
He thinks he's very important.
Yeah.
He's suffering from the delusion that a lot of Bitcoiners suffer from, where they think that they're, a crucial part of Bitcoin's story. They're a freedom fighter. They're a champion. They're this. They're that. Only they get to say what happens on Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's an open, permissionless global network, and so you're just another participant on the network at the end of the day.
It's probably just hard being right all the time. You're right about Bitcoin. You just extend it to everything else.
That happens too.
Sounds like the Greta Thunberg of Bitcoin.
This is a classic libertarian trope, also. I love the Irish sliding in there and being like, what about your government? Like, yeah, bro, the British government is also extremely evil. They were involved in the Jeffrey Epstein thing, too.
But that's not a good argument. Like Simon.
Well, no, he's screeching about the American government.
He's not screeching. We hear Americans screech about how great America is too, right? Like, he's just passionate. Like, the guy had a fucking meltdown.
A little bit of screeching going on there.
There's Americans screeching in this room every day.
He's always screeching.
A lot of screeching.
For 2.5 hours. Yeah. You could take his recording from 2 years ago, play it today, and no one would be able to tell the difference if it's live.
Andrew's right. Andrew's right. You could take it from
look,
8 years ago, Andrew.
Fine, but that's not the point though. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, he's passionate about his bullshit. Whether you think it's true or not, like, he's having a fucking mental breakdown.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just, it's cringe.
I mean, I'm sure Lee would agree with him.
I've never,
Lee does agree with him.
I've never heard British white knight for somebody. I'm just the patriotism I'm witnessing right now.
I'm not white knighting at all. I just
The
the
British
guy's in
brotherly
tears.
love,
Like, I'm
I've never seen it before. This British kindness from British people.
It's nice to know he's got some patriotism, actually. I like it.
I'm not even being patriotic. I don't think that's not the case here. Like, I think Simon. Like, I didn't realize that he had that much of a fucking mental breakdown. Like, when I was laughing at it, I was like, "This is nuts."
Yeah. Well, I just think it's nuts. I mean, like, to your point, like, a lot of people, myself included, have hit breaking point and, like, lost their shit before. And it was obvious that that's all that's happening. But, I mean, it was pretty freaky. It was not somebody at their bed.
Right.
No, I mean, yeah, it's very close.
I will.
Because you're American.
No, because I hate libertarians who act like this.
Yeah, I think you can take people to
He's a libertarian retard.
It's so very
What's the breaking point? I think that has
It's
to be
also, yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, to like decimate somebody, but like it was no difference to me than listening to like a Seattle communist preach about Gaza. Like, it's not.
It's the same. It's performative. Yeah, it's performative. That's the thing about it. It's very performative. That's why he reposted the clip. He reposted the clip of himself.
You reposted these,
Yes.
It's okay.
I'm telling you, it's performative. It's virtue signaling. Yeah. Simon Dixon has no problem scamming people. He's a faggot. Like, fuck him. He can cry all he wants about his stupid bullshit that he pretends to care about, but it's a virtue signal to cover up the fact that he's a shitty person. So spare me. I know who he is. I've watched him for many years. You know?
Do you think there's any truth to what he says?
What about Gaza?
Or everything
I think it is a genocide.
I like that. It's good. It's good objective thinking. You guys know I like trolling people as well, right? Or like, I stop when they get to the fucking breaking point. I don't like that. Like, I think that's sad. Sorry if that makes me a fucking faggot. I'm just saying, I like trolling as well. I like taking people almost to the breaking point. But I don't like taking people past the breaking point. I don't know.
Well,
That makes me too fat.
Simon Dixon took himself past the breaking point. You heard it.
No, Zach.
Not like-
No, Zach has the ability to do this. Come on.
Bro, if you listen, man, if you let yourself get that triggered off of what I heard Zach doing in there,
You don't know how long you lost it before, right?
I don't know. This is a weird take from you, British.
I know, I get it. I just don't like seeing people have fucking mental breakdowns in public. Like, that's the only thing that's cool. And I also think Simon has actually helped a lot of people buy Bitcoin as well.
Simon's also a scammer, though.
Sure. So is Max Coin, right?
Yeah. Simon was scamming all the way up until very recently, and I'm still not sure what he's doing.
Is he scamming?
Is he actively scamming? He was, that's how he got all involved in the Celsius shit, because he was, investing in Celsius, directing people to Celsius, telling people to go to Celsius when it was the most obvious scam in the world. So, I mean, the fact that he fell for his own bullshit, I mean, I guess it shows that he is stupid stupid rather than nefarious, but still, it's like,
How crazy would it be if he's lost all his Bitcoin in Celsius and now he's picked up the Gaza as well? Shit.
I bet you he's still, like, he strikes me as an OG who's done well, who got as well as he should have. Like, so he's probably, like, worth $100 million when he should be worth several $billion. And that's its own kind of pain, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fuck him.
Listen, it's not fuck him or not or this or that, it's just like, you know, it's kind of gay.
It's like if Max Kaiser was having a fucking emotional breakdown, I would also, like, you know, I would like to see that.
His own society is getting bent over and raped, and he cares more about Gaza.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. He's a stupid person.
He wants those people over there.
Right. He does. And they're gonna stab his granddaughter. You know? Or if she doesn't wear her hijab. You know what I mean? So.
Here comes the fucking perpetrator. Faggot PTR. We just saw what you did to Simon.
British is very.
Oh yeah, he posted something crying.
Yeah. British is very butthurt about it, actually. On Simon Hall. He's butthurt by proxy. No, British just said it was hard to listen to. Because Simon was really having
mental breakdown.
Yeah, he's having an emotional breakdown.
What's weird is that clip, I listened to someone who posted, by the way, several of his followers now tagging Nick Fuentes and Dan Bilzerian, which I'm not sure what they're going to do about it, but it was apropos of nothing. Like, we were talking about Bitcoin, and then we were talking about his wild conspiracy theories, and then he realized the conversation wasn't going in the way that he'd hoped, and so then he turned to Gaza. And so most of what you're hearing, people like Sneaker or whatever, it's like, it's because that had zero to do with the conversation that was happening before. He just felt like that was the high ground he could stand on.
It's performative. That's what I said to British. It's performative. You can tell it's performative. That's why he reposted the clip of himself having his own mental breakdown. Because it's a performative mental breakdown.
Well, at least you left at the beginning where Joe was saying, what does this have to do with what we're talking about?
Right.
And I don't know if you get to the end, but he eventually gets kicked off the stage by one of the moderators because he devolves into just straight up, like, real anti-America propaganda.
No, we didn't get that far.
No.
We just listened to
let you go that far. Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it's performative virtue signaling. Come on. Is it anything other than that?
Well, the other part is this: no one for years ever poked a hole or asked him a question to clarify his position or definition. No one ever did it in spaces because of their decorum and all that. And as soon as someone does it, you busted him. He would have melted down years ago.
What a man.
Yeah, people are allowed to spew a lot of bullshit on spaces.
Well, he's paid attention for 650 days, so, I mean, there's just too much for him to cite, so he just...
Oh, and then the most painful, the other really painful part of this that I think is not in the clip was this started when we were talking about the general conspiracy theories before we got to Gaza. He was going back and forth with the Joe, and he was doing this thing that conspiracy people do sometimes where, like, Joe would ask him to clarify his point, and then he would be like, have you read this 800-page PDF from Whitney Webb on blah, 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 blah? And it's like, Joe would be like, actually, last time you mentioned that, I did read it. And have you read this other fringe thing? It's like you can't talk about it unless you've read the full canon of, it's like the communists. It's like, if you've not read Trotsky, you can't have this conversation.
Right. Yeah, those are just moves people do when they're losing the debate, you know?
Have you not read Trotsky? What a...
off my foot than read Trotsky.
There's no reason to read any communist.
Anyway, I think he did have a meltdown, and like when somebody here has a meltdown, it is time to not smash their face into the dirt, but that's not what I heard. What I heard was somebody work himself up into a fervor and lose control of himself.
Yes, exactly.
And, you know, that,
For the purposes of performative virtue signaling.
yeah.
Yeah. And then he reposted the clip for performative virtue signaling points. So I'm not sure why I'm supposed to feel bad for a person who's being triggered in public on their, for their own purposes.
That's a crazy clip to post yourself, you know, like, I would probably pay to, like, not have that posted if it was me, you know? Like, my voice is great.
That's why I was recording.
He's doing it to show what a good person is.
No, I know, you're totally right. Like, no, he did it intentionally. Like, it's, I thought
my favorite part is,
at first, but you're right, you're totally
my favorite part really is when the Irish guy shows up and is like, "You're a British person, shut the fuck up. Like, your government starved my people." You know? Like, I'm just like, yeah. There was no potato famine. The Brits were just stealing the food.
The WikiLeaks conversation is worth listening to.
Oh yeah, Rob was feeding me fact checks in the background. He tried to make the claim that Bitcoin was basically invented to be the currency for WikiLeaks, which is, as you may recall, inconsistent with what Satoshi thought.
It's literally the opposite of what Satoshi said when it happened.
Satoshi was pissed about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you caught him in complete BS.
Yeah, but he didn't say it was created for WikiLeaks. He said when WikiLeaks came out, you know, the Bitcoiners basically supported it.
Bitcoiners, yeah, I mean, yeah, they did. That's what it was
created for.
It obviously wasn't created for that.
The Satoshi quote is, you know, if you let it in WikiLeaks too early,
Devin, you're gonna have to find
it's like
yourself
the hornet's nest.
somebody in the real world. You can't live your life on
Satoshi was
YouTube
worried
Live, Devin. Sorry.
That it was just not. It was not.
This is
time
what I call
for that kind of behavior.
Bitcoin utopian. Utopian Bitcoiners.
Satoshi was being
They
trying to
think
be
that
prudent.
Bitcoin was invented to
community
create
was like, no,
peace in
fuck
the
that.
world. I think it's the exact opposite.
And obviously, Satoshi doesn't have any power to stop anybody.
Yeah, that was what it proved. Satoshi said, "Hey, don't do that with your Bitcoin." And Bitcoiner said, "Go fuck yourself."
It was actually it was important for that reason, you know, that like nobody could, even Satoshi himself couldn't stop anybody from doing what they wanted to do. So that was an important lesson from it.
Yeah, imagine if it was ETH, and so Satoshi said that, and then just like everyone agreed. Oh, okay, yeah. Satoshi said we shouldn't support WikiLeaks. Never mind. Okay, we'll not.
Yeah, if you look at the tweets about the Satoshi quote, one of the guys that tweeted it, like, this is not Satoshi running away. This is Satoshi following protocol. It's basically like insinuating Satoshi's intelligence or something.
I do think it's interesting that British has a soft spot for this guy. I like it, actually. It shows British's patriotism.
I do too. Very interesting.
I actually don't have a soft spot for Simon. I think he's a moron. I have a soft spot for people having emotional fucking breakdowns in public.
I don't think you would if this was like an American doing this.
Well, I've had it many times. I take people to the fucking end, and just before they get there, stop. And if they get there, don't
That's
fit.
not a virtuous behavior. Taking to people.
I'm not claiming to be virtuous.
It's like picking the wings off a fly.
I'm not claiming to be virtuous.
Yeah, well, so like, you know, you can split hairs over somebody's trolling style. I don't necessarily. I think you come in and you put people into moods on purpose, which is generally
Yeah, like Simon's fucking.
yeah, you can use your thing. We're just saying it's interesting that, like, given
Sorry, I'm a faggot. I
how
apologize.
you do. I didn't call you a faggot.
I'm gonna suck a dick now.
No, we like it. We like you being.
I said I liked it. Yeah.
You should stick up for working declares. How to be the queen.
And then British took those compliment and laughed. So.
That's like,
I know.
that's the British I know.
I'm not,
That's the British I know.
exactly. I'm not losing any sleep of that.
Listen.
It's sweet British. It's sweet British.
Shut up, Becca.
He's got love for his countrymen.
I got a fucking reputation to protect.
He's got love for his countrymen. I like it. Hey, you know, you guys don't know this, but British does donate all his YouTube revenue money to the SNS.
I was just saying, that's what made me take it.
He's patriotic.
Are you patriotic? I just watched the video that said as much, and I was like, oh, he defends British people. He really loves British.
It's cute. It's a sweet part of his personality.
It is.
I know.
It is. He really loves England.
And he should.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. British.
I'm gonna get both.
I like. I like when
Can you feel your cheeks being? Shut the
even
fuck
when
up.
I disagree.
Right now, I am imagining British drinking his tea in the morning out of a teacup with the Queen in it.
God save the Queen. Anyway, no, I like when people defend their country, defend their family, defend their religion. I like that. I like it.
I must admit, I was actually kind of proud of Zach as well.
Yeah. It's like when I talk to you as a man, I want you to tell me that your wife is the best wife, your kids are the best kids, your country is the best. I want you to be all in on your shit. You know, even if I disagree with you, I want you to be all in.
There's a spaces right now. This what was Bitcoin, or why was Bitcoin created as Max Kaiser?
Yo, Lee, why didn't you fucking stand up to your fucking Gazans, bro?
Let's go get him. Get the pitchfork.
Lee, why didn't you fucking stand up for your people? Simon Dixon's your hero right now.
He was in the chat. He obviously he agrees with Simon Dixon.
He's not my hero. You guys think he's an outlier, but he's not. Like, the greater public is shifting at the beginning of the war. They were pro-Israel, but people are shifting and saying what the hell Israel's doing. But over here, you guys
Even
think
American
people
always
are
against Israel.
Bro, I don't like either one of them. Has that not been clear the whole time? It should be clear. I don't have to choose. I don't have to be part of this false dichotomy where I choose either side.
It's not choosing either side. He's talking about the civilians. He's not talking about Hamas.
Yeah, there's a genocide going on with the civilians. That should be obvious. It's not crazy to call it a genocide because it is a genocide.
Issa clearly disagrees because the Jews can do no wrong.
Otto, genocide is the Jews' word. It's only genocide if they agree that it is.
Right, exactly. It's certainly a genocide. When you look at every building that was bombed in Gaza, it's like, was Hamas hiding in all of these buildings? Because I don't think they were. You know, like Israel is systematically leveling the place so that they can come in and take it over. It's very obvious what their behavior is.
Okay, let's hear your idea for prepping the place for shopping malls and hotels. You have a better idea?
Bring in Donald Trump. He's a great real estate guy, and he can do a deal. They've already taken care of it.
It's very obvious that I'm an American xenophobe and I only care about America. The rest of the world doesn't exist to me. Except as shipping lanes for America. You know? That's who I am. That's how I believe. Everybody's like, are you pro this, are you pro that? I'm pro America, dog. And I wish the pedophiles that ran our government would stop sending money. to the pedophiles that run Israel. That's my preference. But I'm not going to get my preference back. That's the way the world works.
Defend their religion. I like that. I like it.
See, angels would like to defend the whole planet.
Hodl.
That's what she says.
No, he's not.
American Hodl.
Hey, my friend.
Mr. Stacks. What's up, bro?
What's up, Freddie?
Let me ask you, would you say, do you think Trump is on the Epstein list?
I know this voice.
Yeah,
it's
I
me,
remember
it's
it's the
Zach
guy
Ruda.
who
I
apparently
used to be, yeah, it's
you met him in my room.
God damn it.
Remember?
Go ahead.
Do you think,
Funny that.
Trump is on the Epstein list?
yeah, do you think Trump is on the Epstein list?
For sure. Like,
What about
something's up with Trump. Something's up with Trump.
What about Biden, Obama, and Clinton?
Clinton, for sure. Biden, no. And what was it, Obama? No, I don't think he's on the Epstein list, but I think Obama did all that gay shit and drowned his fucking chef.
You think Obama is gay, but not for little kids.
I think I don't know if
He's gay, but not with Epstein.
Nobody has provided any evidence that Epstein was procuring little boys. So, and I think Obama tends to be into of-age white men who smoke crack. You know?
Did he and Biden's son get together?
I didn't see a question.
So anyway, I've answered your questions. Now, what was the point of the questions?
My bad. I want to tell you that, but now I'm in a shop, and so I can't.
It's too explicit. I understand. Yeah, no, I think, bro, that Trump's behavior around the release of the Epstein files, it's very obvious that something true about him is in those
I
files.
guess I'm saying if it's a big conspiracy and all the powerful people in the world are in on it, then what are we going to do about it?
We can't do anything about it. That's the point. You know?
When he said, I'm in a shop, I pictured it like a SHOPPE shop, and he's trying on fancy hats. And he needs to keep decorum. He can't talk about this stuff now. But as soon as he leaves the shop, he can.
Now that you've said that, I'm picturing the hats to be feathered, and I'm picturing the area where the shop is to be Harry Potter-esque. I don't know why I'm picturing that. Like a Diagon Alley type situation.
Many old laid brick.
Many fine feathered hats are in this shopping area.
Do you think anybody from the Palm Beach Police Department is on the Epstein list?
From the police department? No.
From the Palm Beach Police Department where they initially foiled Epstein. So that's like The Wire. Did you ever see The Wire?
Yeah.
The cops at Palm Beach, they're basically like the scrappy cops who poked a hole in the global conspiracy of the whole world.
I mean, basically, right? That seems to be as advertised. And then U.S. Attorney General Alex Acosta was told that Epstein was intelligence and to leave it alone. So that's why he got a sweetheart deal. You know? It seems pretty much as advertised. That part of the story. I think the elites, I mean, here's the general vibe on the elites. I think that you don't get to be in the highest rungs of power unless they have a type of blackmail on you that allows them to know that you are owned and under their control. So it has to be the type of it doesn't have to be pedophilia, but I think it has to be the type of blackmail where if it was to be exposed, you would have to be imprisoned. You know? So, like, them knowing you're into midget porn is good, but it's not enough, you know? Because it's like, hey, like, a guy could come out and be like, what man doesn't like to watch two of-age consenting midgets go at each other in their in the comfort of his own home?
One
Right?
man may have
Like,
talked about it a little bit too much at this.
So anyway, that's like not enough for them, you know? Like, oh, you're secretly gay, you're into trannies secretly, you know, whatever. Like, that's not enough. It needs to be illegal. Like, it needs to be, like, immoral and illegal and shocking. And I think pedophilia kind of ticks all those boxes, and so that's why it ends up being pedophilic blackmail most of the time.
Can I tell you something else, though, that I think is weird? Is like, is it just a coincidence that this many famous politicians and traders and judges and, like, how many people are really into underage sex? Are that many people really into it? Like, I understand the concept of, like, a 15-year-old girl, like, I get it, but, like, I actually rather would be with somebody who's, like, 25. Like, I'm not attracted to 15-year-old girls. Like,
well, I think sometimes what happens is it happens on accident. Like, I don't actually believe that, for instance, Bill Gates is into underage women. I think Bill Gates is into young, attractive women. And I think, you know, he'd
then they
prefer to have...
surprise them, then they're like, hey, guess what? That one that you just fucked
Right.
was only 16.
Exactly.
Fuck you. Okay.
I think that's what happens. I think that there are a lot of guys that are into the idea